And now, our feature presentation.
Alrighty boysies, how's it going? How's it going this fine day? We're coming to you live from a dusty old MANLON Home video store. And that's right boys, we're digging back into Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. So last time on the Azran Legacy, we caught up with, oh my god, I forgot, Aurora. That was the girl who was the Azran. She was frozen in time and she's like the last Azran alive. Now we are away to around the world to gather all these relics while getting chased down by this other organisation. It has been a time. We've tried to get into a museum, but the museum has been locked off due to a recent robbery. So, let's dig right in. Let's try and solve more of this. How's it going, boys? How's it going? We're in lovely, lovely London town. Or awful London town. Oh, is she like the one character in Mass Effect 3? Kinda, yeah. I'll be honest, I didn't actually get until the very end of, because the DLC, I didn't get until the very end of Mass Effect 3, and basically it was around for the Citadel DLC, and that was about it, you know? Oh, whoops, sorry. Oh, got my bottle open, there we go. Our heroes followed a fired up Grotsky down an alley. Emmy races ahead, arriving just in time to save him from a gang of thugs. Though Grotsky is reluctant to give details, it's clear that the men were sent by Targent. But why are Targent targeting the police? I mean, where does poo come from? Comes from the bum. For context, boys, that's why I'm a wee bit late starting, because I was like, right, got everything set up, I was fine. And I was like, that's about 8 minutes. And I was like, I'll just go to the toilet quickly and I'll back and we can start in 10 minutes. I just went and done a poo. Context, I'd done a big poo. Hello there. Oh fuck, Granny Riddleton's back. And terrifying in 3D. Hello there, you're there. Come over here, I want to talk to you. Right, who am I looking at? There she is. Find out what the lady wants. We're not escaping her, Sean. You were looking a bit troubled back there. Puzzle trouble, I'd say. Wait a minute, I know you. You're Elizabeth. Wait, no, it's Granny R. Quiet, girl. Let your elder speak. Behold, you now find yourself before the beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton. Well, you may speak now. Hello, Granny Riddleton. To the troubled and confused youth of today, I offer my most trusted ally. Sorry, what? Meow? The world revolves around puzzles. Easy puzzles, tricksy puzzles, puzzles you love, puzzles you wish you never started. Then there's the ones you want to come back to with a fresh mind, but you can't find them anymore. And the ones you never spotted in the first place. Where do they go, these poor, lost and abandoned puzzles? Who takes care of them? Here I present to you the most beautiful and clairvoyant... Keats, my kitty. Oh, Keats, I remember him. So anytime we miss a chance to solve a puzzle, your cat here will hold on to it. That's it exactly. If you want to solve one of those lost puzzles, just go and talk to Keats. Meow. That's pretty convenient. Thank you. But Keats is your cat. Won't you miss him if he goes with us? Oh nonsense, I need someone to look after him while I tour the mud baths of the world. How else can I retain my youthful glow? Hee hee, toodaloo now. Wait, I guess we've just got a cat now. Emmy? There you are. Ah, look, sorry, were you looking for me? You don't usually fall behind. What were you doing? I just met... Oh well, never mind, I'll tell you later. Come on, let's go find the professor. It's really annoying me. I've noticed I've got like a couple of bars below where my VTuber is, and now that I've noticed them, I need to go fix them, but oh, it's really annoying me. I'll fix them off stream. Anyway. How do I use Keats? How do I do that? They said he's with us, didn't they? Is he just hanging around somewhere, or... If I get a subscription, will I stop seeing ads, or is that... I think you stop getting ads. I think. Emphasis on think. I'm not 100% sure. Because you get companies that are arseholes, things like YouTube, who, even though you have YouTube Premium, they're starting to give you ads on that as well. Like, what's the whole point? Anyway, that arsehole cat's just vanished. It's the Mikey Findom way, exactly. Right. Where am I going and what am I looking at? Just need to get this other camera up. There we go. It's such bullshit, like I pay for no ads. Ah, it's a nightmare. Ah, I see everybody is back, and it's getting so bad. I was sitting before I actually came on. It's pretty warm in Kirky today, so I was just sort of sitting and that zoning out watching a YouTube video, and it was like maybe 15 minutes long, but I got an advert. I looked up and it was, first one was a minute and 7 seconds in, and then the other one was just under 2 minutes, and I was like, fucking hell, they're getting so much more aggressive with ads. Ah, I see everybody's back. I'm about to give the flight instruments one last check. Might take a little while, I'm afraid, so I hope you're not anxious to depart. Please take your time, we have only just finished our own preparations. Thank you, Professor. Shall I put these bags away? Yes, thank you, Raymond. Incidentally, is Professor Sycamore here? Professor went out to check some facts before our trip. I believe, I'm sure he won't be long. Ah, here he is now. Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready to depart? The thing I like about the YouTube ads is it's always a mix up. You might get a movie trailer, and then you might get some fucking horny mobile game ad where it's some giant woman crushing people between their thighs. I've fucking seen one like that. And then it cuts to a game that's completely unrelated. And it's like, now play Hero Wars, you know. Or do you remember the ones that was the guy going like, oh, what was it? Like, he was in jail and the two wardens are like they basically look like porn stars, you know. And he's like, no, don't treat me badly. And she's like, and they're like, oh, once you get past level so and so in Dungeon Hero, then you can be in that cell, and it's like full of hot women. I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this advert to play a fucking match 3 ad riddled mobile game? Anyway, I'm talking shite. What a hairdo! Oh yeah, Sycamore is a stud. Anyway, Raymond is still occupied with the ship, but I would like to leave as soon as he's ready. Actually, Professor, there's a matter that I would like to discuss with you before we depart. Oh, and what's that? Mikey, was that just not a fever dream you had? No, because they'd be goths if it was my fever dream. And I'd be erect. I was not erect watching it. No, don't say that, Mikey. Anyway, earlier today we witnessed an incident with a police inspector from Scotland Yard that was set upon by a group of thugs. The inspector in question seemed to think that his attackers were working for Targent. Go on. If Targent is targeting the police, we can only suppose that Scotland Yard are actively pursuing them. Scotland Yard? Drat, that complicates things. As a matter of fact, I also have heard some worrying news. Like the Goth IHOP meme, but Goth Barlini, oh. But Mikey Gotham, I did see that. Actually, I literally typed something out and I forgot to send. It appears that a group of uniformed men and women have been showing up at Azran sites all around the world. Ah, well, that has to be Targent, yes. I think we can expect them to turn up at locations we're about to visit as well. This is rather troubling. Quite, and I have a reason to believe that Scotland Yard have been investigating Azran sites too. Wow, they must be pouring all the resources into stopping Targent. Do you think so? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm of mind to look into this further. Would you accompany me? Your friendly ties with the police could be of use. Oh, of course. I suppose we can't be too careful with an organisation like Targent. Can I talk? It was unlikely you'd see it, let alone reply. I'm not the best at I'm trying to get better, especially at social media. I'm actually using it. I'm trying to get better at it. Let us hope our fears prove us to be wrong. Shall we make our way to the bus stop then? Ah, hang on a sec. I meant to tell you, I bumped into an old friend on the way here. Meow? Keats here is going to be looking after our unsolved puzzles. How very useful. I'm sure he'll manage to find a comfortable spot on the sofa. How very useful. I'm sure on the sofa. Ah, with your permission, of course, Professor. Very well, Raymond. Can they procure some cat food and a litter tray? Reggie's slidey ride. Let's try a couple of puzzles just to warm ourselves up, boys. Meow? Meow! What am I going for? Let's go for Reggie's slidey ride. Alright, boys, I realised, I was going to say, it feels like a bit ages since I've streamed. It's been 3 days, but that's because I'm used to streaming, like, you know, near enough. Not every day, but every other day. And what have I been doing? What's been happening? Me and Megan went to see 28 Years Later. I went to see Karate Kid Legends with my work. It was fine. 28 Years Later was very good. I wrestled in... actually, I ran my first show all by myself. It was a fucking nightmare. But the show went well. I won a title in the opening and lost it a couple hours later because, you know, of course I did. Reggie the Red wants to sunbathe in this frozen lake. He's seen the perfect spot, but he needs a little bit of help getting to it. Like turtles, little turtles like Reggie go flying off anything that bumps into them, but big ones don't budge unless they've been hit with by Reggie or an ice block. Blocks only move when you move them, and they fill any holes they fall into. Right, cool. I did get wee kids swearing at me, and I did make a couple of kids cry. It was class. MANLON's on the show and instantly books himself to win. I did think about that for a second, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, who's got to tell me? And I was on like all fours screaming and shouting, like acting like a dog or whatever, you know. And it was the Gala Championship, and our champion's very popular with the crowd. I hit my tombstone, and I looked up and there was kids crying. I was like, yes, here we go. Anyways, right. Where the fuck's Reggie? Nope, Reggie's dead, never mind. Right, wait, I can move all... Oh, Reggie's dead again. Right. No, I think I'm fucked there, right, How are you doing, Proto? How's your day going? Right, he's dead, right. Maybe if I... Oh, I mean, Reggie's dead, right, Right. And then where... If I move that down, move you up. Oh no, I fucked it. Shit, right. So... If I move... no, don't move that down yet. What the fuck did I do? What did I do? So let's have a think here. Nope. Huh. Oh yeah, I seen you put up about the... This might be today or yesterday or a couple of days before. I'm not sure. My brain does not work. But I seen you got what they called the wee fucking snake, and you got... Why? What's it called? What's that fucking wee pink guy called? It's not Kashi. What's that wee pink guy that swallows thing called? Kirby, that's it. My brain, I said Kashi on the brain. Just the K word, and I just couldn't. Anyways. Brain's mush, right. Up there. Oh, no, I mean, he's dead. Absolutely. Oh, it's been... The heat has had an awful effect on me, boysies. I'm sure quite a few of you can understand. But yeah, I think you got... Is it Neoroid? Is that what you call them? Right, let's have another think of this. So... I need someone to block here, so Reggie can go boop right there. But I don't think it's that simple. But I might be overcomplicating that. It's too hot in Australia. Oh, it's murder here. I hate it. I'm also all sunburnt, like, but I wear like a torn up, what's it called? Red and black shirt. So you can see actually bits where my shirt, when I wrestle, you can see where like the holes are and shit like that on my body because they're just big burnt bits. I just can't figure this out. about where to move. Right, so let's try this again. Move that down. And then let's restart. Okay. Oh, I've had an idea. What if I put that down, sacrifice that one, and then if I put this down, but then if I go there, fucked it. And Reggie's dead. Okay, right, let's try it again. I had a good feeling about that one. So down there, down there. Oh! Oh, boysies, yes! Yes!
Upon careful consideration,
Up the Reggie.
logical thinking is essential in my line of work.
Lucky Reggie, he has a nice sunny spot while his friends are shivering in the water. All of his friends are dead. Fucking Reggie killed them all off just so he could get a nice spot. Meow! The laborious leader. Right, let's have a look at a laborious leader. What's this? This pump seems to be broken. It won't stop pouring fuel until the drum is full to the brim. Nonetheless, it is possible to end up with just 1 litre of fuel using only the pump and 2 empty fuel drums. The small drum has 9 litres and the large one holds 11. While the pump's broken, the machine's other features can still be functional. Can you find a way to end up with just 1 litre? Right. Right, so I fill that one, right? Oh no, I didn't mean to fill that one. Take right. Now I've got 2. Empty this one. What can I say, boys? I like getting my tits out, right? I generally do feel constricted with like with like tank tops and shit like that. Can we switch them? Right, we've got 4 now. Right, and then chuck 4 in here. Plasmated field trap 2, Mikey. That's it. It's more as like the sleeves on a t-shirt. I feel really trapped, and my underarms chafe. So I usually just cut the sleeves off and let the sides hang out. And I've got very small nipples, so actually they're very easy to conceal in the shirt. Right, now I've got 6. And then if I fill this one up, that's the same reason I cut the crotches out of all my trousers and boxers. So is that Simpsons joke where Homer says that I painted my shirt on because it was too hot today, and you see him getting taken away by a post, and he's like, I tried the same with the trousers. Just that horrible image. I remember I was telling Megan, I don't know if I should say this, but like the worst look possible for someone is where a guy's wearing nothing but a t-shirt, and it's just like just Bobby hanging at the bottom. It's a grim sight. Anyways, moving on before I say something I'm going to regret. Right, I've got 8. What was the plan here, Mikey? The worst look is t-shirt and socks. I guess because that makes them look more naked, even though they're wearing more clothes. It's kind of like wrestlers. Like, see if a wrestler is just in his gear, like his trunks and his knee pads and his boots. Fine. You put a hat on him, suddenly it looks so much more naked. Right. I think I know what I'm going for here. Nine and 10, and then drain. Oh, what I've got now if I empty this one. Yes, man, here we go.
I think. Easy peasy, Professor.
There we go. Pump it up. Even with a broken pump, you can fill the crest and using difference in capacity between the two drums. Life would be pretty much easier if the pump worked properly though. And will we do fishing friends or will we call it, well, fuck it, we'll go for a clean sweep. Let's go. Fishing friends. And only 20, so this one should be a bit easier. Emphasis on should be. The puzzles in this one have been a lot harder than the other ones. Three friends, A, B, and C, are fishing on the riverbank. Watching them is a keen-eyed fisherman who says, one of these lads has caught a Wellington boot, the other one's caught an empty can, the third lad has landed himself a really big catch. Now the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch. But it wasn't B who caught the welly. I'm right about this, mark my words. Right, so let's have another read at that again. Right, so we've got A, B, and C. So B isn't the one who caught the welly, but the one who did is next to B's the one who, yeah, B's the one who is the big check be it. One big tooth, that's it. That's what got the fish.
Intuition should serve me well.
Yeah, because if it couldn't be,
A satisfying puzzle indeed.
because he's the one in the middle didn't get the welly, and he's the only one it can be, if that makes sense. Hook, line, and sinker. It was indeed B. Turns out his big catch was an old car tire. It certainly is big, but it's not much of a catch. And like Sean says, with a big tooth, he can probably eat the tire. Meow. There we go. Right, let's fuck off from Keats. Oh no, Sean, I kind of figured it out at that point because I'm a smart boy. You see, I'm very, very smart. Oh no. So my phone lit up there, and I looked at it, thinking, have I got like, did someone message me or whatever? No, it was a Reddit going like, you know Reddit, and one of them is on the advice Reddit, and a new post is, my mother's ruined my life. I'm sure it's gonna be a harrowing story, but seeing that like a fucking Jerry Springer sort of line, oh dear. Right, anyways, to the bus stop. We've still got a bit of time until the next bus arrives. Wait, what? We've still got a bit of time until the next bus arrives. What do we do then? Right, so I can't go on the thing. My mother won't let me walk about in just a t-shirt. Yes, man. Wait, do I look about maybe and... Oh, there's Grosky. Well then, I must get back to the grindstone. Amelie, enjoy your trip. And he's off. Wait, Clamp. Oh, he's impossible. That's Inspector Grotsky for you. He always rushes off before you can say a word. I'm afraid he can get very caught up in his cases. Oh yes, he can. Wait a minute, are you Professor Layton by any chance? Yes, that's correct. Have we met? Oh sorry, my name's Amelie. Clamp. Inspector Grotsky is my older brother. What, really? I didn't know the Inspector had a sister. Herschel Layton, how do you do? Top shagger Layton, look at him. And I'm Luke Triton, the Professor's apprentice. Oh, I've heard all about you from my brother. He says you've helped him on all sorts of cases. If I'm being honest, police work is really all he talks about. When he and my husband get together, they never stop. He means well. I mean, he came all the way out here to see us off and everything, but you saw it, he rushed right off again. He came to see you off? Does that mean you're going away somewhere? Oh yes, didn't I mention? My husband and I are going on our honeymoon trip all the way around the world. Wow, a trip around the world? That's just what I'd like for my honeymoon. I'm so looking forward to it. Why don't you plan something similar with your fiancée? Oh no, I don't have anyone like that just now. I'm too busy rushing around as an academic assistant. Ah well, as long as you enjoy it. I'm afraid that I have my head in a pink cloud. Just look at this puzzle my husband gave me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give Megan puzzles and shit like that. Right, it's worth 30. A heart of tiles. Oh shit. No man, I hate these type of ones. Heart image shown on the top screen is made out of a small red and white tiles. You'll make a heart look exactly the same, but you don't have any small tiles. Just a limited number of large 3x3 tiles. Right. I've not even got enough to finish this. Oh no. Right, so I don't need this top one here. Megan, make me a shape only using these hills, just throw them at her. Right, so I need to cut off that one. There, good enough. How the fuck do I do this? Can I like come back to this one, or no? I think I've got a feeling this one's. I need to do this one. How many hint coins have we got? 5. Oh shit, we're running low. Start by placing a red tile right at the bottom of the frame, right in the middle. When all tiles have been placed, your first tile will form the point of the bottom of your heart. So make sure you don't put any white tiles on top of this column. Right, let's restart. Red right at the bottom. There we go. That's the core. Right. How the fuck do I do this? So I'm just kind of staring forward at this. Maybe if I put one here. Wait, no, I need about here, I think. Oh god. What do I do? Lads. I remember you had to do one like this in the last game, but it was just Layton's hat. That one was significantly easier. What if I put one here? Wait, no, I don't need the... Wait, if I put that there and then there, I can maybe have that be, because I need this bit to be clear. And I need these bits to be clear. I think. See if Megan sat down and gave me this and says, "Oh, I'll do this puzzle," I'd bin straight away. Because this isn't love, this is torture. Right, let's put these down first, and then we can sort of work our way around it. Maybe if I do that and then... Nope. Fucked it. Huh. What the fuck am I doing here? So, Mickey, I may remind you, no one's forcing you to play this puzzle game, but I need to be the smartest boy in the whole wide world. I got to do it. I need people to know that I'm smart. Right, What if... Oh, I'm gonna fucking snap. What did I do? Oh, I just can't figure this one out. So, the fuck did I do? Right, red down here. How do I make... Like, see, it's those ones in the corner are really fucking me up. Because how the fuck else do I do that without, like, just having one there? Unless I... Right, we're good. And maybe if I I think, how did I get the white up there? Let's just have a look here and... I'm looking at a solution that's not easy. Sean, can you give me the next step? What I'm thinking maybe is... I just don't... And then maybe... Right, so... Oh! Oh, and... No. Fuck. Right, maybe then if I move up this one down and... Ah! Shit, I've got a feeling. I'm close. Ah! Oh wait, I've got another one, I can put that here. Have we done it? If I move these two down... Shit! What do I... Ah! Alright, okay, wait, let's... Ah, I'm gonna snap. Right, go backtrack, right, backtracking. What way we going, boysies? White in the top left, there we go. It was here, here, here. I think, and then... I think that was it. And then I put... And then one... Was it in the corners, I think? Stop when you have the two red lines. Like this, Sean, like... And then... One there. One here. One here. And then... Wasn't here and... There was it? No, I need to... Oh god, right. Put this one away and put this one away. What do I do here? If I move that further down and then... Is that it? No, something's wrong. What am I doing here? How do I get the sort of... No, you stay right there. And give me this one. Right. What am I doing? What do I do? Right, stop here. So I've got 3 red left. Let me think. So if I put one here, and then maybe one here. Ah!
Want an answer?
Yes! Up the fucking rah!
Piece of cake.
Oh, I'm sweating. Lovely design. Deserve some heartfelt applause for your efforts. Yes, man. Thank you, Sean. Would never have got that if it wasn't for Sean. Isn't it sweet? Well, I better not keep you. Good luck with your work. I hope my brother isn't too much trouble. Not at all, thank you. Well, we'll be off then. I hope you and your husband have a wonderful honeymoon. Hee, thanks, we will. Come along, love, we'll miss the boat. Oh, for fuck, it's Chelmy from the original trilogy. It's your boy. Oh, is it that time already? Sorry, dear. I thought you were gonna let me go off around the world on my own there for a minute. It's bust you. Now, where shall we go? That's a good question. Where were we going? Oh, we're going to Scotland Yard. Why do they call it Scotland Yard if it's in England? Here we are, Scotland Yard. This building is quite imposing. Yes, Scotland Yard is the headquarters of the Metropolitan Police who are in charge of protecting the entire city of London. I'm hoping to find some information on Targent here. They have a huge archive room, don't they? There must be something there. Professor, have you noticed that lady stand by the entrance? Don't know, have I? Oh, it's a... Oh fuck, it's a puzzle. Oh, Inspector Grotsky. What a treat to watch you pursuing criminals on your home turf. So at ease, so confident. I shudder to think of the danger you're in, but I know you'll crack this top secret case. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were there. You must be hoping to join the Clampettes. Not really, Miss Hannah. Hannah, you're the president of Grotsky's fan club, are you not? I don't suppose he disclosed the details of his cases to you. Oh, you asked me about Grotsky? I know everything. For instance, even as we speak, he's out vanquishing an evil organisation. It's just so thrilling. Gorgeous Grotsky on a secret mission for justice, tracking down criminals while the city sleeps. Oh, do you suppose that was classified? Well, I'm afraid you'll have to solve this puzzle or join the Clampettes. Oh fuck, it's worth 40. Shit. For the heart. This is not a heart one, I swear to fuck. A girl receives a letter and a box from a mischievous but also heroic boyfriend. My dearest darling Hannah B. Apprehending scoundrels keeps me from you, but here's a token of my love. I know you'll unlock it before I see you tomorrow. A star of 10 lights, bright as fire, reveals my heart's truest desire. All my love, Clampy. Wait, what was the thing? A star of 10 lights, bright as fire, reveals my heart's true desire. So, 1, 2, it's shaped like a heart, isn't it? I can fucking see a heart here. And they're like, nope. Ah, it's ran out of 10. Right. Get you to fuck then. Not here. Ah, no. Is that 10? No, it's not 10. I can kind of see a heart shape. I was trying to go like... That's not a heart, I don't know what that is. I make one big booby as heart's desire. That's what it looks for in a woman. One big breast. I don't know why, just saying that made me cringe. I've said much worse things on stream, but saying one big breast physically made me cringe. Right, so I'm looking for... Let me see a heart detail here. The subject of his heart's desire. Let's have a think here. So I've got a feeling... 10 lights, bright as fire, reveals my heart's truest desire. I'm sort of looking at this, I can't really see much apart from like... Right, so... 1... Nah, it doesn't make a heart, does it? Fuck. His heart's desire. So, a star of 10 lights. Right, I'm just gonna start drawing any shape that I see here. Right, I don't see... I think, what do I see? What do I see here? Oh, wait. A star. And how many is that? Let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Literally a star of 10 lights. Yes, man.
This was quite the conundrum.
The heart thing threw me off, but as soon as it's literally just looked at it and it was like the outline of the star kind of just appeared. 10 lights combine to create the shape of a star, opening the box, revealing a wedding scene hidden inside. Could this mean the boyfriend's proposing? All seems a bit far-fetched, doesn't it? Correct. Very well. I think I can trust you. I hope you can help. Things seem in a bit of a stir at the moment in the station. I don't want anything putting Grosky off his game. I think it's all related to this new mission of his. Oh, beloved Clamp, you set the world around you aflutter, just as you do my heart. It appears that Hannah hasn't changed a bit. I bet she can sense Inspector Grosky's presence a mile away. Her words about the police station being in turmoil do worry me, however. Something big is afoot. Anyways, let us go inside and investigate. Right, let's have a wee gander. I probably should check for hint coins, shouldn't I? Let's do that quickly before when we're outside. Yes, man, there we go. There's one. If I can get another one, I'll be happy. Don't talk to a child. Don't talk to anything that looks like it could have a puzzle. There we go. Wait, I'll leave it at that because I don't want to get another puzzle. Right, let's talk to the Popo here. Layton says, "Hey, cab." Well, if it isn't Professor Layton, good day to you, sir. Hello, Constable. What brings you here on this fine day? Are you here to see Inspector Grotsky? Actually, I was hoping to consult some of Scotland Yard's case records. Do you think that would be possible? That sort of thing is stored down in the archives, sir, but after that, they're not accessible at the moment. I'm sorry, I can't give you any more details, Professor. Maybe a senior officer could give you permission if you ask, though. A senior officer? Somebody above Inspector Grotsky, then? Who else do we know? Off the top of my head, the only other person I can think of is Detective Inspector Bloom. Oh yeah, didn't he say he was a senior detective at Scotland Yard? Is this man a friend of yours? Well, he's a bit serious, but he and the professor solved the case together a few months ago. Very well, let's inquire whether he's here. Oh, sorry, a big yawn hit me there. If it's D.I. Bloom you're looking for, then you're in luck. He should be in his office. Just down the corridor to your left, sir. Thank you, Constable. We shall go and see him immediately. He went down to the left. Let's go, boosies.
Professor Layton, this is a surprise.
Voice acting class. I don't have to do it.
Good day to you, Detective Bloom.
I'm sorry that I had to leave Monty D'Or so suddenly. I was called back to London on an urgent matter.
Well, can I share some ways? Know that. But I want to show you this. So, Professor Layton appeared in Everybody's Golf 2017. Look at this horrifying 3D Layton. Look at him. He's horrifying. Like, some designs just don't work in 3D. And that's one of them. Fucking sleep paralysis demon here. And look at his cold, dead eyes. Look at them. He's hideous. Hideous. Because I remember thinking to myself, I was like, I kind of wanted Layton to be in, to be in Smash Bros. But it was kind of sad because I started playing Professor Layton at the same time I played things like Zack and Wiki. So whenever it was like, who's gonna be in Smash Bros? I was like, oh, get Professor Layton in there, get fucking Zack and Wiki in there, you know, my boys.
That's
but
okay.
Zack and Wiki only
Really
never had one game.
To be a senior detective.
I must admit I've been extremely busy lately.
I mean, I'll be honest, with Fortnite, like, you're joking, Sean, but literally anything is possible in that game. Anything's got to turn up. Same with Call of Duty.
We're in the midst of a somewhat delicate case. The whole department is in turmoil.
Like, you can see Ghostface stabbing the fuck out of Nicki Minaj, you know?
But enough about that. Tell me, what brings you here today?
Only for Alucard from Helsing to break it up before Homelander swoops in and attacks them. I'm sure you didn't just come for an idle chat. You're right, we're currently in the middle of an investigation for which we need to consult certain case records. However, it appears that we need special permission. To enter the archives? Well, since it's you we're talking about, I don't see a problem with that. In fact, I take care of myself. if I didn't have a strategy meeting in a few minutes. I'll tell the officer to let you in. Take all the time you need. Thank you, that is most helpful of you. It's no trouble at all. Well then, I hope to see you again, Professor. Perhaps we should discuss archaeology next time. Yes, absolutely. Please excuse me then, gentlemen. Ladies. Ha! Well, that was easy. Let's go. I know where the archives are. We need to go back to the lobby and then straight down the stairs at the back. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Oh, it's a bit dingy down here, and it smells funny. Heh, if it's still unsettling for you, you can always walk upstairs, Luke. Or wait upstairs, whoops. No, I can handle it. In fact, I bet I can find the records before you do it, Emmy. Oh, really? Well, I can't resist a challenge. So, what are we looking for exactly? Also, I want to point out that Emmy is in her 20s. Like, so she's competing with a literal Wayne and getting jealous of literally a child. Well, we know that Targent are after Azran artifacts, so let's look for any relevant reports on theft. Understood. But these archives are huge. It won't take forever for us to search through everything. I suppose we'll have to divide the work between us and take a different shelf each. Look, think you can manage alone? You can count on me, Professor. I'll search my section extra carefully from one end to the other. Ha, I'm sure you will. Right, what section am I in? I got something down here, didn't I? Oh, a hint coin. Class. What is that I'm looking for? Who'd leave a pile of cases like this on the floor? Oh, another hint coin. Class, I'll take all of them I can. Let's go talk to Emmy first. I can't find anything relating to Targent in this section. What about Luke? There's nothing very useful looking around here, Professor. We haven't looked yet. How about that area behind the step ladder? Let's go over there and check. Oh my god, this area is massive. That's quite a stack of papers there. Ah, look at this, Professor. Have you found something? Is that about a robbery at the museum? Surely not the same incident that the police are investigating at this moment. No, not the same incident, but the same museum. It's certainly not the first time that it's been robbed. Really? How many times has it been robbed? Also, this is the 5th theft to occur this year. That's a lot, isn't it? I mean, the museum has nice things, but still. According to this report, all the items that were stolen have been since recovered. So every time this thief stole something, they lost it again? Not a very good thief, are they? Say, Professor, do you think the thief would be Discole? Discole? Don't you mean Mr. I like to wreck things with mechanical monsters and dress up like as posh ladies, Discole? I realize I've said his name tons of things, but I've not heard it out loud, so I'm just gonna make it up as I go. Anyway, of course, who else would I mean? He was definitely looking for Azran ruins. I bet he'd be low enough to steal things from the museum, and cunning enough too, and I just drop some whips. Interesting idea, look, you may very well be correct. However, let us not rush into hasty conclusions. Hasty conclusions, fuck me, I can't talk. I agree, as far as I can see this report tells us nothing concrete. But Professor, didn't you say the police are currently investigating a theft at the museum? You're suggesting that we simply go there and see what we can find out in person? Exactly, it seems like the most practical course of action. Let us take a bus to Kensington High Street and walk from there. Right, let's zoom out. Back to map. And we're going to Kensington. Let's go, boysies. I fucking hate London. I thought I'd just mention that. Now, where shall we go? Kensington, there it is. It's just so busy. People are so fucking rude. It's so expensive. How irritating. I know there's something going on at the museum, but it won't tell me a thing. Missed publicity, if you ask me. What seems to be the matter, madam? Oh, what a suave, sophisticated man. Wait a minute, aren't you the famous archaeologist, Professor Sycamore? What a perfect time for an interview. Stay right where you are, this will only take a few minutes. Or perhaps later, I beg your pardon, but I overheard you talking about an incident in the museum. Oh, I see. You're digging for information? Well, I don't know if you've heard, but the police have closed down the museum. I just know something big is going on. There's a real scoop here, but they simply won't tell me anything. Not a single little tidbit of information. I see. Presumably the police have not completed their investigation yet. What's that got to do with anything? These officers usually take any chance to complain about their job. Not even my usual source will tell me anything unless I solve a silly little puzzle first. I'm not going anywhere fast. Well, I can't hang about in London forever. If I can't get my story here, I'll just have to find one elsewhere. You display an admirable zeal for your work. Oh, you're too kind, Desmond. Here, before I go, let me give you this, a token of my appreciation. The World Times. Oh, is that her rag sheet? Her fucking... What would you call it? What's like the bottom of the barrel when it comes to newspapers? I know the Sun's down there. Have I told you boys about like a guy I knew in school? We're about maybe 12 or 13, like we're still young. And it took me, I wasn't like interested in anything, you know, I wasn't interested in all that. I was just want to play video games. And he goes, I will show you something. And I was like, oh, like, what's up? And he pulls his bed up. And behind the bed, there's like a hidden nook. And he opens the hidden nook. And it's just full of soggy, torn up page 3s that he's just ripped. He's just found them anywhere, you know? And he's just left them in there. And he's like, oh, what do you think of that? It's pretty hot. And I was like, that's fucking bogging. Because also they were just like he probably found them in the rain, sitting on the ground, and just, you know, ripped them open, ripped them off, or whatever. But I guess I knew this same guy who also, like, I think everyone's had this experience where you're in like a park, and there's like and all the kids find a porn mag sitting in the fucking, you know, in the bushes somewhere, and you're like, hey, what's that? And he would collect them. He would like just pick them up and take them home. And he'd be like, oh, because they're hot. And I was like, mate, someone's clearly had a wank in that and left it in the park. Okay, I've now finished work overtime. I really hope you weren't listening to this when you're doing overtime, because I've got this horrible thing where if I'm typing and I'm listening to something, I'll type out what I hear. So you would be like, yes, report for the third quarter is smelly porn mag in park, you know? Anyway, enough about the World Times. What is this? That, my dear, is an invaluable journalist scrapbook, and use it to hold all my thrilling reports around the world. I'll be on the road, so I can't really tell you exactly when each new article will come out, but do keep an eye out for them, won't you? Oh, fair enough. I was worried when she was like, oh, he's giving me a puzzle to do, unless I can't get unless I solve a puzzle. I'm sorry, the museum is closed for members of the public at this time. Move along. Professor, they still won't let us in. What we gotta do? Oh look, who it is. Look, Herschel, what a surprise. What brings you here? Dad! Oh, he's weird looking, isn't he? Clark, it's good to see you. Actually, we're hoping to investigate certain matters in the museum, but it appears to be closed. You're investigating? Fancy that, so am I. Good day, Dr. Triton. Is it? Go on in, please. Just a moment, please, Constable. Was it you're investigating, Dad? The curator noticed something odd about some of the items that were recovered after being stolen. He asked me to examine them. It sounds important. Please don't let us keep you. Not at all. I'm glad we bumped into each other. Perhaps, if I help you get into the museum, you'll be able to help me too. I need to get straight to work, but come see me when you've found whatever it is you're looking for. If you'd like to get some background on our case, have a chat with the policemen inside. They should get you up to speed. Right, into the museum. Let's go, boys. Oh, a dinosaur. Let's go look at a dinosaur. Piecing this together must have been a great puzzle all by itself. Every time I see this, I think it's just a normal lump of rock. Right, what am I looking for? How can there be another robbery? What were the guards doing? Ever since that first incident, we've been given them a special training, and we've improved all the security protocol. Maybe someone knows when the guards change over or what their routes are or something. I beg your pardon, man, but that's impossible. We anticipate such risk in death cases. All information about the guard route is strictly confidential and heavily protected. We do a background check on every guard in the building. Even then, we tell them only what they absolutely need to know. And yet something was stolen. I don't understand it. And it was an inside job. Did you hear? We haven't caught a thief, but all we got is we've got all the stolen items back. But that's what counts, eh? It's certainly something. How did the items come to be recovered? Can't say exactly. Us grunts don't get all the details in cases like this, but I'm sure it was a seamless operation. We have the best officers in the country at Scotland Yard, you know? Cream of the crop. But you haven't caught the thief? Well, it's only a matter of time, miss. You mark my words. Right, I've got a theory, boys. It's someone high up in the police because they would know all the details, like, you know, guards change over and shit like that. And the things that they're finding are fakes. That's why Luke's dad's here investigating them. This is getting us nowhere. We really need some concrete information. Perhaps we should talk to Clark. I can't see him. Where did he go? Down that corridor, I believe. Right, let's head further into the museum. I would rather like to know what he is examining. Let's go. Look at his look how long his arms are compared to his legs. This guy's a bit of a freak, isn't he? Herschel, perfect timing. Have a look at this. Is that? It's one of the items the police recovered, but, well, you can see for yourself. Ah, that's a terrible shame. It is indeed. It was an extremely valuable archaeological find that merited closer study. It's anachronistic, as you can see. Anachronistic? It does not belong to its time. Perhaps the technology is far more advanced than one would expect. Ah, I see. Anyway, the museum is intended to restore the artifact the best it could and then put it back on display. But the curator noticed something odd when comparing it to the catalogue photos. As I was part of the dig team that unearthed the artifacts, he asked me to have a look. I see. What's your conclusion? Well, it's very puzzling. What is it, Dad? I believe there are some fake pieces mixed along with the real ones. Huh? What? But why? I don't know. I've only just finished identifying all the fake pieces. Here, Herschel, you're always good at this kind of thing. Why don't you have a look? Make sure I haven't missed anything. Certainly. Right, what have we got? Fake fragments. The police managed to recover this ancient artifact that was stolen from the museum. Unfortunately, it's been broken. While examining the pieces to see if the artifact could be repaired, the curator noticed that some fake pieces were mixed in with the real ones. You have a photo of the artifact from the museum's catalogue. Use it to identify the real pieces and place in the box for safekeeping. Right. This one's real. That one's real. This one's real. This one's real. This one's real. This one's fake because it can't be spun into that shape no matter what. Oh wait, it could if it was on its side. Fuck. Wait, no, it wouldn't. That's fake. Right, and then we've got the upside down T with a... That's real. That's fake. And that's fake.
Here's my answer.
Shit.
I must have been careless.
Too bad. Are you sure you haven't missed anything? Try again. Let's try this again. I was so confident there and I just immediately got bit in the arse. Let's have a look. So there's the... Right, the top three look okay. There's gonna be a trick to it, isn't there? Wait, if it's a photo, would it not be... It's reflected look? Because the 20 beside it. So, mirror everything. So... But wait, if they're mirrored, they're exactly the same, aren't they? I'm confused. Huh. No, I'm overthinking it, aren't I, Sean? The tree won't be the other way around if it's mirrored. Oh, right, okay, bin. Oh, wait. So it would. Huh. What am I thinking here? What's the... So maybe the tree one's right, and there's anyone that... Just screenshot and flip. That'd be an easy way of doing it though. I'm doing it the hard way. I'm raw dogging this puzzle, boys. I'm raw dogging Professor Layton. Fuck.
This was quite the conundrum.
Fuck. Okay, I was wrong there.
Failure only makes us wiser.
Shut up, Layton. Shut the fuck up. Let's have another look at this. Right, we're gonna restart. And what ones are real, what ones are fake? So, let's think with reflected. Let's think about that. So that means if let's try in my head reversing them. Oh, that's not real then, because that's how it looks in the photo. Yeah. So it's the only ones that are like... Then this one, because that's the other way around. Layton raw dog me instead, that's it, my... Oh, and then that one, it's the opposite. Opposite day. And this one's just wrong, I think. So I'm just gonna try these two.
This was quite the conundrum.
Yes, man, get raw dogged, Layton. Get fucking raw dogged. Nobody draw me getting raw dogged off Layton. Absolutely not. Well reflected, only 2 of the pieces are actually real. The fact that the photograph was developed the wrong way round made life difficult. But you got there in the end. The forger must have mixed in some real pieces by mistake. Well, it appears that nearly all the pieces are fake. You and Spiffy should do a duo cosplay of Layton and Luke. Well, Kieran does have the look of a small Victorian malnourished child. Kinda like a really jakey Timothy Chalamet, if like everything went wrong in Timothy Chalamet's life, you know? I know, I didn't want to believe it either. I almost hoped that you might prove me wrong. There must be an explanation, perhaps if we take a step back and review the information we have. Practical as ever, Herschel. Yes, let's think this through properly. Just say the word when you're ready. Word. Deception at the museum. Upon investigation, the string of robberies that have taken place at the museum, it becomes apparent that some artifacts were replaced by fakes. Who could the culprit be? The police are at complete loss despite their best efforts. How many of these pieces have come to be replaced by fakes? Right, let's have another try here. Incidentally, Herschel, is this... Ah, of course, you've never met in person, have you? My apologies for not introducing myself earlier. I am Desmond Sycamore. Clark Triton, it's an honour to finally meet you, Professor Sycamore. I must admit, these are rather strange circumstances. No matter, as an archaeologist, I am as eager as you are to see this thief and vandal brought to justice. Yes, we'll help however we can, Clark. Do you know anything about the other stolen artifacts? As a matter of fact, yes, I have a complete case, a report from Scotland Yard. Let's see, the 5 artifacts were found on different digs, but were almost deeper than anything previously found in the area. The artifacts were all gifted by different donors. They were all certified genuine at the time they were received. They were all very deep underground, so and extremely ancient. Perhaps there was difficulty assigning their origin? Yes, that is correct. None of the artifacts belong to any civilization known to have inhabited the area that they were found. Professor, do you think? Yes, it appears highly likely that all these artifacts were of Azran origin. And I have a fairly good idea who might be responsible for the theft. What do you think, Professor? Targent, Sycamore, or Disco? I mean, I think it was Targent, because the other guys were hunting down, you know? It must have been Targent. I agree. They are certainly capable of such thefts. Targent? An unscrupulous and powerful secret organisation. They're interested in that Azran leans towards the obsessive. Oh shit, I clicked off in Discord by accident. They certainly have no qualms about robbing the museum then. Still, it didn't explain how they did it. After the first incident, the police tightened the security on this place tenfold. All the information was on a need-to-know basis, and they took particular care with the guards, routes and timetables. I can't really imagine how a thief could have sneaked in and out unnoticed on 5 separate occasions. I think I have an inkling of how this was accomplished, Professor. I think I may have come to the same sorry conclusion. The multiple thefts prove it. Slide on it, exactly that's it? Or is that wee bastard red? Prove what? Please explain. Very well. The guards' rota was leaked. They robbed Scotland Yard, or it was an inside job. The culprit must be inside Scotland Yard. I don't see any other possibility. If only the police knew about the guard rota, then the culprit must be one of them. Yes, that was my conclusion as well. Goodness, if that's the case, well, all bets are off. Something else bothers me though. That broken artifact, where did the fake pieces come from? And could it be that all recovered artifacts were fake? Dr. Triton, how difficult would it be to create copies that would fool the experts here at the museum? Very difficult. It's not just a question of time and money. You need the archaeological expertise, gifted craftsmen. All things that Targent have at hand, I'm afraid. We didn't have as a way to return the fake artifacts to the museum without arousing suspicion, unless... How did Targent plan to fake? Oh, they used the investigation. Easy. The policeman outside didn't seem to know much about the recovery of the artifacts. What if the police investigation was a sham? And to make a show of conducting the investigation while the fakes are being made, then simply recover the artifacts once they're ready? That might actually work. Oh boys, I found a lump on the side of my head, and it's where... So, we're putting the ring away on Saturday, and the venue were lovely enough to give us, not a toupee, what's it called? A gazebo. Yeah, a gazebo to, like, you know, get changed in and stuff like that. A toupee, what the fuck, Mikey? And I had to go into this church basement, which was fucking down underground and shit like that. And I was putting it away. My brain said gazebo, but my mouth said toupee. I don't know what the connection is there. And there was a big wooden beam, and I wasn't looking, and I just went dunk head first into it, and it made a loud thud. I think I'm beginning to see a scope of it. No simple constable would have the power to accomplish this though. No, the perpetrator must hold a position of influence. I believe Targent is a mole within the upper ranks of the polis. Puzzle solved, yes man, I'm the best. Surely not, to think they could have infiltrated our institutions to that extent. Targent's power must be great indeed. You alright there, Dr. Triton? Have you discovered anything amiss? No, all is well, Constable, thank you. I would like to continue examining these artifacts though, if you don't mind. Please, Doctor, they're all yours, so to speak. I'm still searching for the museum for clues. Give us a shout if you need anything. Yes, thank you. That was very prudent of you. Well, if there really is a mole within the police, we can't risk them finding out what we know, can we? No, indeed, there is no reason to doubt these men here. But we do not know who they might report to. I think our best course of action is to go directly to Scotland Yard. We must identify the mole as soon as possible without alerting them first. Let's take a bus right there. Here you go boys, us and the lads, mon. We've got a lads holiday. A way to shoot up Scotland Yard. Jesus Christ. Now, where shall we go? No, no, no. We're not going to London Earldom. We're going to Scotland Yard. Again, why is it called Scotland Yard? Those dirty, robbing English bastards stealing things that are a name that's rightfully ours. Anyways, let's get in. Great Scotland Yard is a road / bit of London. Well, fuck London. London's shite. I hate everyone in London. Good day, citizens. I'm afraid the station is on high alert at the moment. We can only address urgent matters. I'll have to assess the importance of your visit based on the number of puzzles you've solved so far. What's this then? Ah, it seems you fulfill a requirement of 25 or more puzzles. Please go on in. So there's quite a few bits in Layton games which are just like, oh fuck me, I just solved that. Oof. Let's Grotsky. Let's go talk to Grotsky. We know we can trust him. Ah, Inspector Grotsky. How fortuitous is the full name is New Scotland Yard, New Avengers. Yes, man. Don't compare the English to the New Avengers or Thunderbolts, which is a class movie. Inspector Grotsky. How fortuitous I can't say this word. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. For no. For this.
Fortuitous.
Fortuitous, there we go. So, Inspector Grotsky, how
fortuitous
it is to find you here. Layton, hoping to introduce someone to the strong arm of the law, are you? Actually, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. I was wondering if you knew who was in charge of investigating the thefts at the museum. I think Bloom supervised them himself. Oh, he'll be able to help us then. I presume Detective Bloom was also one who returned the recovered artifacts to the museum. Naturally, he's a real archaeology buff. He took a personal interest in the case. He was really chuffed to get things back. He knew where they were right away, or he knew what they were right away. I didn't even need to get any tests done. So he likes archaeology as well as solving crimes. Sounds like you, Professor. Pardon me, Inspector, I have one last question. Ask away. Who else had access to the artifacts between the time they were found and the time they were returned to the museum? You think Bloom would trust these clumsy oafs with such fragile objects? Nobody else got near them. Now, Layton, spit it out. Do you know something about the museum thefts? I do, Inspector, and I have to thank you. You've helped us identify the perpetrator. What? What? Really, Professor? Think about it. Look, remember all we've learnt today. Inspector Grotsky, would you please accompany us to Detective Bloom's office? Of course, Layton. I'm afraid you've lost me, but I suppose you and Bloom will clear it all up. I was going to say, I hope that brings up a here symbol, because I had no clue where I was going. Let's talk to Big Dick Bloom here. Professor Layton, hello again. How may I help? Detective Bloom, are you familiar with an organisation named Targent? I know of it. Go on, please. I have reason to believe that Targent are the ones responsible for the recent thefts at the museum. Oh, very impressive, Layton. You have deduced that much. I suppose there's no reason to be coy. As a matter of fact, I also suspect Targent in this case. But as of yet, I've had no success in finding where their agent fled to. They're a slippery lot. So have you not considered looking for the criminal inside Scotland Yard? What? One of our own? That's absurd, Professor. I'm sorry, I expect a lead. Not ludicrous conjecture. If you'll excuse me, I must return to work.
This
Oh,
is no mere
cutscene.
conjecture, Detective. I am confident that I've positively identified the criminal in question.
Well, in that case, I'm all ears. Please elaborate.
The thief stole the artifacts and replaced them with fakes. He manipulated police information and disrupted the investigation. It must therefore have been someone in a position of power within the police who has been working undercover for Targent for some time. And that person is you.
He did the Phoenix Wright thing. EGA pointed at someone. What's this, Layton? Have you lost your mind? Inspector, I assure you I wouldn't make such an accusation without solid proof. This should be interesting, then please go on, Professor. Very well. Detective Bloom, I understand that you were in charge of the museum theft case. That is correct. To increase the museum security, you restricted information concerning guard shift patterns to just a few police officers, one of whom was yourself, of course. Yes, obviously, I was the one who gave out all the guard instructions. Evidently, my measures were not enough, and the thief was able to steal more items. Poor judgment on my part, I'll admit. Yes, there were. In fact, there were several thefts in all, yet you managed to recover every single one of those stolen artifacts. That is quite remarkable, I must say. Naturally, I was shamed by my failure to protect the items. After that, I poured every available resource into finding them. I see. I may ask what you did with the artifacts after they were found, before you returned them to the museum? I kept them here, where they would be safe. What of it? In that case, I can only come to the one conclusion, that you are the thief. Nobody else would have been able to replace the artifacts with fake ones. And that's your proof that I'm the criminal? Phew, I was worried there for a moment. That reason will never hold up to any kind of examination. Just because I was the one in charge of guarding those objects doesn't mean that they were in my sight the whole time. In fact, there would have been plenty of opportunities for other officers to make the switch. Thank you, Detective Bloom. I'm sorry? What you just said confirms everything. Tell me, how did you know that artifacts have been replaced with fakes? But isn't that what you just... The fact is that some of the recovered items were fakes only established an hour ago by myself and a few others. Emmy, Luke, you can bear witness. What did the constable in the museum tell us about the stolen artifacts? It just said the detective on the case got all the objects back and how great the officers in Scotland Yard are. Yeah, he certainly didn't say anything about them being fake. Exactly. We are the only people to know about the fake artifacts. So please explain, when did you find out about it, Detective Bloom? What are you talking about, Layton? You said it yourself just now, you accused me on the basis that only I had the chance to replace the artifacts with fake ones. Ah yes, you're quite right. However, it's your reaction which is puzzling. You were a detective in charge of this case. This was a crucial piece of new information. Shouldn't you have been surprised, horrified even, to hear that precious articles that you had been recovered, or you recovered, were fakes? Oh. But you were not surprised because you knew perfectly well that the artifacts were fake. Because you orchestrated the swap in the first place. Do you deny it? It seems I underestimated you, Layton. Then you admit it. You're a Targent mole. I think I'd better say no more. I see. Detective Inspector, Leonard Bloom, I'm arrested you on suspicion of theft, forgery and corruption. Phew, that's one for your Targent agent around there. You did it, Professor. There we go, boys, we've solved the mystery. Deception at the museum. A corrupt police officer must have been claiming to recover stolen artifacts while actually replacing them with fakes and making away with the real ones. The only officer in position to pull off such crime was D.I. Leonard Bloom himself. Detective Bloom executed this operation flawlessly, but a tiny lapse in concentration allowed me to prove his guilt. Man, Layton's cool as fuck. I'm actually really excited to dig into the, dig into the Ace Attorney games. Bloom, that upstart, he was our mole. I've actually got, once I beat Layton, well actually, so I should just tell you my idea first, boys. So after this game, I've got 2 more Professor Layton games to play. Well, 2 more that have been released. Well, and aren't mobile ones, because mobile ones are a whole fucking other thing I'm ignoring. But there's Professor Layton X Phoenix Wright. But I'm thinking of playing the first Phoenix Wright game, just to know what's going on, and then play Professor Layton cross Phoenix Wright, because I want to try and beat every Professor Layton game. And I wasn't sure if I should play the Ace Attorney games or the Danganronpa games, because I kind of want to keep this mystery adventure series thing going, you know? Never trust a Lenny. You can't, they're all pricks. Bloom, that upstart, he was our mole. Can we talk about this cunt's facial hair? Yes, Chief, he all but admitted it. I knew there was something off about him. Well, good work, Grotsky. I'll take it from here. Yes, Chief. Thank you, Chief. I suppose that man is Inspector Grotsky's superior. Wow, I've never seen Grotsky stand to attention like that. I'm glad to see that Scotland Yard is not wholly corrupt. Yes, as long as As long as they're like are here. Layton, what the fuck is this? Yes, as long as they are here, the safety of London is assured. Right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Fuck me. Whew, that's a hard one. Right. And I quote. Exactly, it just says, yes, as long as their are here, the safety of London is assured. As long as that lot are here. That's what I think it's trying to say something different, but it's just worded very awkwardly. As long as people of that caliber are here, I think that's what they're trying to say. Well then, case closed, gentlemen. One case closed, perhaps. Emmy, do you recall what the main goal of our current investigation is? Oh right, we're about to set off around the world looking for the 5 Azran eggs, weren't we? Huh, yes, we haven't even started that part yet. Quite, let's not dilly-dally any longer. It's time to follow the trail of the Azran have left for us. Right, back to the aerodome then. Bloom is out. His cover's been blown. Huh, is this Layton's work? Yes, shall I deal with him, sir? No. No, don't interfere. Now they have Bloom, they'll think they've won. They'll let our guard down. Nothing will stand in the way of our plans. In any case, I still need them. There's so much you can do for us. Yes, sir. I will assign the assassins to other tasks for now. The assassins? Holy shit. This is getting a bit more tense than other Professor Layton adventures, you know? I still can't believe we're going round the world. It's so exciting. It'll be a very lengthy and tiring journey, not to mention dangerous. I do wonder if it's advisable to take you with us. Probably not. Don't even think about it, Professor. I'm going with you whether you like it or not. Is that the way it is? Oh, very well then. The Bostonius awaits. Wait, Herschel. Is that? Who's this? Herschel, I'm so glad we caught you. Ma? Pa? What are you doing here? We heard that you were setting off on a grand trip around the world and you never breathed a word of it. Yes, we rushed over here right away. We were lucky with the buses, thank goodness. Honestly, though, you could have given us a ring before you left. Come on, Ma, you know I travel for work from time to time. You wait till you have children, Herschel Layton. You'll never stop worrying about them, even when they're all grown up. Well, boys, Layton does actually have a daughter, Lucille, who I don't think we meet and then suddenly she's got her own spin-off game. I know you, a quiet, respectable academic with a tendency to do wild and extraordinary things when the fancy takes him. Oh, just like someone else I know when she was younger. Ha, didn't you once set off on a trip to John O'Groats with nothing but a fishing rod and a penknife, ma? He's basically already got a child, he's Luke's second da. I mean, Luke's got him, and he's got Emmy, who's just adopted as well. I've been to John O'Groats, it's fucking wild up. We went there in January, and fuck me, that wind could cut right through you. Oh, it was awful. For people who don't know, John O'Groats is the most northern you can get on the Scottish mainland. Went there when I was wrestling for Caithness, or wrestling in Caithness for a while. That was 40 years ago, Herschel. It's a different world. Now, I brought you some of my cherry fruitcake for your trip. Thank you, Ma. It's very thoughtful of you. Well then, I should get going. Thank you for coming all the way out here to see me off. It was nothing, son. Anyway, enjoy your trip, and do give your old parents some news while you're away. Yeah, send us a postcard now and again. I promise, and I'll come by to see you when I get back. Ah, Professor, have you said your goodbyes? Yes, but I'm somewhat puzzled. How on earth did they find out about this journey? Ah well, there is no great mystery, is there? It was I who contacted your parents. I'm sorry I did it behind your back. That's them getting assassinated now. Well, we don't see them in the later games, nor does they really mention them. Do you mean to say that you know my parents? Indeed, I owe a great debt to them from a long time ago before I became an archaeologist. As such, I followed your career with some interest. That's why I knew to write to you when I needed a reliable partner. Ah, I see. Well, thank you. No, thank you, Professor. Hope you don't feel as though I'm dragging you into all this without any say. Not at all. We've come this far and we intend to see it through to the end. I'm glad to hear it. There is something I would like to show you. Here, look at this illustration. Is that an Azran egg? It is. It's sort of depicted in Don Rutledge's Ancient Histories. Rutledge supposed the eggs to be decorative, pretty ornaments. He never believed them to have any sort of special power or meaning. I see then, the Azran had their true purpose as well. A wise move, though enshrined in the most hidden places, the Azran knew that eggs would one day be found. And they were, or at least one was, which means others may have also been uncovered and passed from hand to hand. Exactly, which means locating them now won't be a simple endeavour. I hardly expect to stumble across them by chance. I understand, Professor, but isn't that rather the par for the course in our field, wouldn't you say? Haha, yeah, archaeology is not for the impatient. Well then, let's get going. Very well, sir. Now, if you'd all be seated, we'll be taking off shortly. And that's as often as Zeppelin, boysies. You always know, like, see if you're ever watching something that's got to do with alternate universe, you always know you're in an alternate universe if there's Zeppelins in the sky. Watchmen, Doctor Who, like, anything. Although they're my two examples for alternate universes, but you know the idea. Hunt for the eggs. So I'm just getting my pen that I dropped on the floor. I've got a notepad sitting in front of me. Bostonius is really something. It's like a home away from home, and a flying one at that. She should serve us well in our long journey to come. Now let's enter the locations indicated in the Azran dome into the system. Ah, are you going to teach us how to fly? As much as I'd like you told the reins, look, I merely want to introduce you to our state-of-the-art navigation system. Now listen carefully. First, I'd like you to examine the monitor up there, above the flight controls. Choose the destination on the screen and Raymond will set the course. If you ever find yourself some distance away, please don't hesitate to call him via airship icon on a touchscreen. Was this guy with the big hair not in the last game? No, he was not. He looks like... he looks a bit like my pal who was like long dead, but it wasn't him. I'm also confident you'll find Raymond quite dependable. He's been an invaluable aid to me the last couple of years. So we just need to touch a destination to set off. How convenient. That's pretty much the same as how the London buses work. No, it's no, look. No, it's no. The London buses are fucking shite. Too many characters with wild hair. Well, if they had boring hair, we'd all get confused with them. So you understand then? Well, excellent. No need for me to explain twice. Right. Oh, we can go to jungle, island, desert, hillside, or walled city. Right, boys, where are we going to first? Simply touch the SS and the Bostonians will take us there in no time. I'm just going to have a wee look around first. Let you decide where we're going. Oh, fuck. Puzzle. Professor, how are you finding the Bostonius? Is the decor to your taste? Very much so, Professor. Everything's splendid. From the elaborate yet cosy design of the interior to the first-rate pilot. Imagine that even the most luxurious airlines will struggle to offer this level of hospitality. Hardly deserving of such praise, Professor. Surely there must be at least one or two flaws you can pick out. I hate to disappoint, but with the excitement of a worldwide expedition, it's difficult to focus on any negative aspects. True, there's a great deal of excitement to be had, but it's not all smooth sailing, you know. We've had our fair share of troubles while travelling in the skies, a few technical hitches and a few scrapes with disaster. Oh god, here we go. I was literally gonna say, I'd be alright. I'd like to be in a Zeppelin, you know. Fuel's errand, even though it's horrific, you know, and supposedly like, what's that? It's just one big accident. Surely they're safe. I don't know. Do people still do Zeppelins? Are they still a thing? Or the planes just completely got rid of them? Well, then again, we still do fucking, what do you call it? Hot air balloons, so... Oh no, something's gone wrong with Bostonius' engine. Seems that a pipe that supplies it with fuel is shattered into little pieces. The emergency fuel supply will keep the airship airborne for a little while, but the broken pipe needs to be fixed before that supply runs out. Use the pieces of the pipe on the touchscreen to reconnect the engine. Right. There's some places that still mess around with them. I imagine they're more like gimmick than anything, you know, like... You know, like you can come ride on a Zeppelin or whatever, you know, like it's right, this one seems to fit and I need one that... I don't think I've got one that'll fit unless I can spin them round, can I? Okay, that's not right. That's not right at all. That wouldn't fit, would it? No. Nope, doesn't fit. There's a place in Wales that's trying to build like a big eco-friendly one for slower travel that's not using a ton of fuel. Ooh, that'd be cozy. That was one I used before, wasn't it? Nah, it doesn't. That one doesn't fit. Well, we're gonna restart and we're gonna work backwards. So where did I put this one? There's one that it's the only one that aims down, which is here. And then I'm looking for one that. And then this one could hook up to. Nope. Nope, because that's just hooking back in itself like some sort of loop, so it's probably not there. So I've got a feeling that this one goes into. Right, that fits, cool. Let's move this away. Put this here for now. That seems to fit, but if I put this here. How do I connect these ones? Oh my god. I can't spin them round, can I? Bear in mind those pieces that make up one long pipe, so you'll need to link up every last one of them. Right, so I need to use every single one. But where's the... Right, let's start again here. So I'm pretty confident that this one's here and that one's here. What if I put this one here? It doesn't look right, but what would fit there then? Oh, I'm being ignoring this one here. Right, no, it doesn't look right. Why does everyone fit? Let's have a look. Let's try this again. So let's have a look. So let's start again. So got a feeling that one here, and then let's try to put a wee bit here. And what if I put right? I think we're getting somewhere. And I need to curve that up. So oh. And if I put that there, right? And then if I put this one in here. Oh, and then fill it in here. Yes, man, there we go. I think that's it.
Let's shed some light on this one.
Yes, everyone survived. That's
Excellent.
it. Nobody's
If I
dying a
can say
horrifying
so
burning death. Well, it wouldn't be a burn death, it'd be a crash. So it would either be a crash, you know what I mean. Right, what are we doing now? Piping hot. You fixed it, but surely it's only a matter of time for a complicated pipe gets broken again. It's the Airlander 10. You're thinking of, oh boys, there we go. Lads holiday, MANLON Home video staff day out. You'd like it, Mikey? It looks like a huge butt. Send me a photo on Discord. Let's get it out. Let's get a huge butt out on Discord. No, on stream. That's what I meant to say. Let's have a look. Let's have a wee gander. So, what's it called? It's also known as a flying bum. Let's have a look. Airlander 10. Oh! I see what you mean, Sean. This was a CNN article. So let's get this up on stream. Where's my stream? There we go. And get horrifying everybody's golf Layton away. Look at that ship's massive arse. Look at that. That's something else. Look at that. It's a fucking sexy Zeppelin right there. And it's got, oh my god, it's got glass floors. Oh my god. And then look at this. Look at this. It's got glass floors. Fuck that. In theory, I imagine that being amazing, but oh my god, that's terrifying. Last time it flew was 2016. How do we need to get that back? We need to bring it back, Moan. The plan to release it fully in 2028. It was a day like any other. Raymond had the helm and prevailing winds blew southeast, if I remember correctly. Then at the work came a tremendous crash. The world shook and we were thrown unconscious for but a moment. Goodness! When we came to, the ground was rapidly approaching and the engines audibly spluttered and coughed. Raymond took one look at me and then bolted to the engine room. It must have been a harrowing experience if Raymond was otherwise preoccupied. Who manned the controls? I did. I have very little choice in the matter. Having only piloted the ship once very briefly in perfect weather, it was a daunting task to say the least. My heart was pounding so hard I thought it might burst from my chest. And yet here you are, resolute as ever. You and Raymond trust each other enough to avoid sheer disaster. Ha! Raymond and I go back a long way. Of course, it wasn't the only time we suffered engine trouble, but that's another story. Let's talk to the cat. What's Keats got for us? Meow. Meow. Nay puzzles. We're too good for the game. Right. Where are we going, boysies? Walled city, hillside, desert, island or jungle? I'll let the first one in the chat decide where we're going. First one in the chat. Otherwise I'm just going to sit here in awkward silence for ages. Jungle, there we go. Oh wait, first one was Sean. It said island. So we're being island boys. There we go. An island that receives more than its usual fair share of sunshine. It's always full of tourists who look to enjoy seafood and water sports. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Lads, we gotta see some water sports on stream. Here we go. Piss Boys United, let's go. According to the Azran Dome, we should find an egg somewhere in this area. There's more than just an aura stone here. I can sense a great power, but it feels distant somehow. I'm the one to kink shame, boysies. But pissing on someone, that's a bit bogging, right? If that's your thing, you know? But bodily fluids are nay. That's no cool, you know? Mainly because I don't know if... Do you think people are into it where it's like pure dehydrated piss? That made myself feel a bit physically sick there. See? Pure dehydrated when it's like orange and it smells thick. Because you used to get a smell like that in the home a lot because a lot of old people wouldn't drink a lot of water even though you give it to them. So they had this thick, turgid piss. Less description. Oh no, here we go. I'm not eating yet, so I'm actually making a steak stir fry afterwards. So hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy the descriptions that I'm putting down here. Or do you think they like it when you're, like, you know, very hydrated and it's basically like water that you're peeing out with it, but you know, with a little tinge to it, you know, a little spicy bit of urine, you know. Don't know what I'm saying, boys. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, there's more just an aura stone here. I can sense a great power, but it feels distant somehow. This island really is tiny. You know, this is why I remember my blood ran cold because one of the guys in my wrestling says, "Oh, I checked out your Twitch," and I'm like, "Oh no." And he goes, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh no, I say some weird shit in there." And he goes, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Oh, don't worry, nothing like alt-right or anything like that, nothing weird. Just talking about pissing, you know." Gotta leave dinner for tonight. If anything, the strong taste, you know, would make it. I don't know what I'm just gonna say. I'm not saying that. I'm actually fucking starving, boys. So I'm trying to actually fight off the hunger by talking about like what's like the most bogged thing I can, just to put it off for a bit. Anyway, this island's really tiny, but if the egg's not in the land at all, but what if it's right in the depths of the ocean? Let's not drop premature conclusions here. I was very premature, boys. I was 2.5 months premature, I think. And I looked like a fucking, you know those wee aliens that you get, the wee ones you used to get in they're made out of jelly or whatever, and you get them in the eggs, and you could throw them and they stick to things. I looked like one of them when I was born, and I was in a mad incubator for ages. Anyways, moving on because my brain's going in different places. Anyway, let's not draw premature conclusions. Whatever there is to find here, our investigation must begin on land. I think it swapped you with one of those alien eggs in the incubator. It just grew up into me like, ugh. Lily's just moved so she's facing away from me. Even she's sick of hearing me. This island is breathtaking. It's like it pops straight out of a postcard. Yes, no doubt Emmy will be reaching for her camera every opportunity here. The ocean goes on forever. It makes me feel small, but at the same time, peaceful. Is that strange? Boys, another story about the ocean. I remember me, Megan and Kieran went down to visit a pal of ours who lived on the coast. I shall say it was in Troon. Troon's a shithole. But we were walking down the beach in Troon. And no, we're not even on the beach. We're walking on Troon and you could see the ocean. And Kieran says, "Can we cross the road?" And I was like, "Well, sure. Why? What's up?" And he goes, "I get anxiety because I want to be further away from the ocean by crossing the road." I did not see Good Kieran. This was before we met Good Kieran. I think it was actually before Good Kieran was there. This was, I want to say, about maybe 10 plus years ago. And, it was literally across. He wanted to go across the road because he felt more comfortable being away from the ocean. And I said, and Megan said to him, like, "Why, what's up? Why is it freaking out?" He goes, "Because it just keeps going. You can't see anything. It just keeps going. It's just there, you know?" And we're like, "Mate, come on." Anyways, is this a new experience for you, Aurora? I don't recall. So yes, it may very well maybe. Can I talk? You should go swimming. Really, it's a lot of fun. Perhaps we ought to purchase some swimwear while we're here. Layton, don't talk to children about swimwear. Please don't. I wonder if they make top hat swimming caps. I also got ocean anxiety. Do you? Well, I guess you're in Australia where if you're landlocked in Australia, there's literally thousands of miles between you and anything else. Did you live in the coast in Australia, or did you live it? Because I know Australia's like, there's only certain bits of it that are inhabited. There's just long stretches of nothing. Not for that reason. Oh, I've touched a nerve here. I will not dig any deeper. About the time Cassie got attacked by a shark, but we'll move on. I remember I don't like going in the ocean because one, it's cold. Two, fucking tastes like shit. And three, I remember last time I was in the ocean. Well, apart from like I stuck my wee feetsies in, but I remember when I was about 17, my mum and dad taking me to Spain, and I was a bit freaked out just by the ocean and stuff like that. And my mum was like, "Oh, it's okay, you can go swim in the ocean. It's really nice," because it was really fucking hot. So eventually, I went into the water and I was like, I was like, "This is great." And I was sitting on like this surfboard type thing, so I was like relaxing, and I seen something that it looked like a plastic bag floating in the water, and everyone sort of swam away from it. It was a fucking jellyfish. I fucking flew out that water faster than... That was the fastest I've ever moved. And it was just like a jellyfish was floating in, then floated out, and everyone went back in as if like nothing is wrong, and I'm just like, I can get to fuck, I'm not going in that fucking water again, you can fuck off with that. Anyway, that man over there looks like he's not from around here, Professor. Oh, it looks like he's from around here, Professor. Let's see if he knows anything about the egg. Now this cunt here. Javier, stretch, 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, sir, we were wondering if you could help us with something. You're afraid of tsunamis because I lived in Indonesia as a kid and there was a tsunami like 10 years ago before we lived in a place. Every time there was an earthquake, which is fairly common, everyone would freak out. Ah, I see. So actual trauma that... Not like my trauma of a jellyfish where there is nothing there apart from, oh, these things are scary. Excuse me, sir. We're wondering if you could help us with something. Hey, hola, chico. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do an accent, but I'm gonna just try and say it. Javier, at your service. Did I hear you're looking to go on the adventure of a lifetime? The fucking chin on him. His chin to small hand ratio is insane. No, you didn't. We're looking for an egg-shaped object with engravings. You wouldn't happen to have seen one around, have you? Oh, you mean Popono? Sure, just head up to the market. They've got what you want up there. A Poponyo? Great, this investigation might be over sooner than we thought. Race you to the market, look. I would argue uses parent trauma. I said that to mum and dad a wee while ago, and my dad was like, fucking what? That gave you... that... Oh. But again, my dad's terrified of snakes. Don't know what kind of fucking snakes you go around into in fucking Scotland, you know?
What's going on here? There's millions of them.
It seems we were too quick to assume there'd be just one Poponyo. Good luck, Poponos. Strawberry flan Popono, Popono surprise. There's just so many. Can you tell which one's the real one, Aurora? I'm sorry, I can sense that there's an Aurora stone here, but I can't tell you the exact location. I love it we're just going in to these like rural places and just stealing their artifacts. Like good British people way, you know. Taking everything for ourselves and putting it in museums. I always think that's a wee bit weird. Like my life would not be any better or worse if I went to a museum and there was replicas, you know? Like, also, I think I'd like it to be a bit more of an authentic experience. Like, say if I went to Egypt, for example, right? And I went to the pyramids, and there was a burial site, and you could go maybe visit the burial site, and there'd be a mummy there, you know? Because I think it's a bit morbid when we go there. And we go to, like, Kelvin Grove, and there's the Egyptian bit, and there's actually a mummy there, and I was like, that's not... Now, even if we go to Egypt 1,000 years, I will see a mummified Mikey. But you know what I mean, like, is it like a mummified sort of thing, like, we shouldn't have taken this. This is someone that's been buried, you know? That's like if they just went, like, oh, just dig up Mikey and I'm like in my coffin, like I've been pickled somehow, you know? I'm like, and they decide, oh, let's take him to a different country and put him on display so that people can come and pay admission and go, he looks a bit fucking weird, doesn't he? Look at his bald spot, look at it, he's bogging, isn't he? I'm like, in a jar, you know? Looking like, what you call it? Sylvester Stallone and Demolition Man. Look away, boys, I'm sleeping. But I do find it weird when like you walk in and there's like I'm not saying I don't mind, but like same with dinosaur bones are fine. But the fact it's like this is real people and real fucking things that have just been taken and put on museums. Again, in my life would not be any worse or better if that was a replica in the museum, you know. I'm sorry, I can sense there's an aura of a stone here, but I can't tell you the exact location. How can there be so many? It can be no coincidence that souvenirs with such striking similarities to Azran eggs have found their way into the tourist industry. I'm curious as to the origin of the word Poponyo. Perhaps people here can enlighten us. Shops and market stalls on Sangrio are full of items called Poponyos that bear uncanny resemblance to the Azran eggs. Everyone on the island seems really fond of this Poponyos, but what's the real story behind them? All these items show a surprising degree of craftsmanship, Indeed, we may have trouble telling them apart from the real thing. We may indeed. Let's go ask this boy. He seems to know what's up. Yo ho! Welcome to Sangrio. Here, have a Poponyo. No thank you. Who? What? Come on. Of course you want one. You do. My Poponyos are miles, no leagues above the others. Look at the quality of the craftsmanship. Well. You love Poponyos. You want Poponyos. You're as nuts as I am about Poponyos. Are you sure? I don't think we are. Oh, don't be like that. Of course you are. Buy a Poponyo helps spread love and happiness. And hey, you know what? I think it's just a thing you people need to get yourselves all cheered up again. People come from all over the world just to buy these things. You're missing out on the chance of a lifetime here. Aurora, don't listen to him. We're here for the Aurora Stone and nothing else. Oh, what? I don't even know what those is. I'm a merchant, not a genius. Just a hard done by merchant in a silly rabbit suit. Imagine being a rabbit suit. See, actually, I think I've told this story before on stream, but the first time Megan met Sean, we went up to Kieran's to watch a movie. And it was fucking boiling hot. And Kieran's grand's house was one of those old tenements, so it kept heating really good. So the place was fucking sweltering. Usually I take I take a t-shirt and a spare t-shirt out. This is a 3 t-shirt day, you know. That sweaty. When I was like, right, I've got a shirt for getting there that'll sweat through, a shirt to change into when I get there, and then a second shirt to change into when I get there. And we walk in, and Sean is wearing a full panda onesie, and you can see sweat dripping off him. And he goes, right, I'm going to take this off. We're like, oh god! He's wearing his clothes underneath it. And we're like, Sean, how are you not fucking dying? He's like, it's fine. Anyways, moving on. Oh, I was near the dog dress people on Saturday. They had some good tunes. Good for them. They're no math thing, but good for them. Salut! I noticed you've been wandering around the place looking a lot lost. You must be tourists. Not sure if they count as furries if they aren't fluffy. Is it leather? Again, it's no math thing, but if they were wearing dog masks. And there's loads of fur. Oh. I think these are they're called pups. And I remember there was a lot of people talking about them in there was a documentary a couple of years ago, and it is more of a BDSM thing. But again, not just because I don't understand it. As long as there's no like, you know, everyone's consenting, you do whatever you want. Don't really, well, you know, within boundaries, you know, like no shagging Waynes, no murdering cunts, no shagging Dougs. You can do whatever you want after that, you know, I don't care. Sulu, I noticed you've been wandering around the place looking a little lost. You must be tourists, no? In a way, and you are, madam? Past the two, I am Martine, a fully fledged citizen of Sangrio. Ah, forgive me. Well then, Martine, perhaps you might be able to tell us something about Poponyos. The souvenirs, what about them? First of all, where did they come from? Ah, you want to know why they became so popular? The cord? Well, I'm only very recently a fully fledged citizen of Sangrio. Perhaps I'm not the best person to ask about this. Not leather like wetsuit fabric. Oh, pleather or PVC, which again is very popular. And so, right, there's a certain material which is very popular in 2 different subcultures: professional wrestling and BDSM. And I'll tell you something, boys. See, when you're looking up like wrestling gear, and you're trying to find a singlet, which is basically like a, you know, like I think it covers your stomach, covers your, you know, your dick and balls and your butt, and there's like and you've got straps on it, kind of like, you know, the usual wrestler look. The amount of ones that are just like crotchless ones, the ones that are like see-through, ones that are like, I was like, mate, no, it's wrestling ones. Or you get trunks, and the trunks are like, you know, zipped off. Mikey's crimes clean right off, dear God. But I hate that material, hate it. It's just this feeling, I just hate the feeling of it, you know. Hence why I need to get more expensive custom-made wrestling gear, because I hate the feel of that neoprene sort of fabric, you know. But I know someone that might be able to help you. My dear friend runs a stall just up the stairs. Her family have lived here for a long time, so I'm sure she can help you. But me, Amis, don't you have to slow down, relax, have a look around, enjoy the sunshine. Elbowing our way through crowds of tourists so we can casually take in the sights doesn't seem like the best use of our time. I suggest we head straight through to his friend Martine's. It'd be more productive than losing ourselves in a sea of Poponos. Agreed, let's go. Just moving swiftly on whenever I'm like, right, this chat's getting too weird, let's move on. Traditional Poponio cakes selling like hotcakes, only twice as fast. It smells good. Oh, hola! Care to taste one of the finest Poponio cakes in the whole of Sangrio? Just one bite and your mind will be taken back to the happiest days of your life. Oh, go on, you've tempted me. You know, it's even better if you savour the taste along with a puzzle. Nah, man. Right, what's the puzzle? What have we got? Very specific scoops. In your ice cream shop, you overhear a fussy Fernando mumbling to himself. Can you make him the ice cream cone that he wants? I don't want either flavours on the ends of the bottom of the cone. Right. C is chocolate. Oh, I hate chocolate. In the middle, I want the one that's second from one of the ends. B is vanilla, right? I prefer to have one of the ice creams next to that be on the top. D is pistachio flavour. That's definitely not going in the middle. Right, so... Right, so it's 3 layers. So, pistachio is not going in the middle. Don't want any flavours at the ends and the bottom. So, E and A aren't first. C is chocolate, H chocolate. In the middle, that, the one I want, that's second. Wait, so in the middle, I want the one that's second from one of the ends. So the middle, so it wants the middle. And it says B is another. I prefer one of the ice creams next to that be on top. So I'm thinking, and this pistachio isn't in the middle, so I'm thinking it's pistachio. So I'm thinking it's pistachio, this, and vanilla on top, maybe. Just thinking, is this it?
Want an answer? How's this?
Wrong, shit.
You're joking.
Too bad. Look at this Picky Peter's mumblings. Right, let's have a look here. What do? So I'm just gonna read this to myself again. I'm gonna write down the wee notes, okay? Right. Let's reset that. So it's pistachio definitely not going in the middle. Maybe if I... Right, and he doesn't want... So it's... So pistachio isn't in the middle. The what? So, right, let's get a memo. So, pistachio is not going in the middle. So, and he doesn't want these at the bottom of the cone. C is chocolate. He hates chocolate, so that's out completely. Vanilla, I prefer the one on the ice creams next to that be on the top, so it's A, it's on the top. A up. And here's one on the edge and the bottom of the cone. In the middle, I want the one that's second from the one that ends. What do you mean the one that's second from the one that ends? It can't be pistachio. Well, no. Yeah, because that can't be in the middle, so it's... Oh! It's vanilla and then pistachios at the bottom. I saw a few pride flags on Saturday. I'm guessing they were off to Glasgow. Only a couple of flags, there's so many. I think it's pistachio. Good for them. Hope Pride went well.
Right, I'm all set.
MANLON Home
on
video
top form
celebrates
today.
Pride Month by, I don't know, doing what we usually do. Ice cold. The only ice cream that would satisfy this hard-to-please Harry's demands goes from top down strawberry, vanilla, pistachio, and he looks delighted that is a boggin mix. My homemade recipe is getting very, very popular with tourists these days. Did you know they even squeezed an article about it into the edition of the World Times? That's impressive. How do you know those ingredients would turn into such a delicious cake? Pride in Glasgow is in July. Ah. I remember one year we were wrestling at Pride. So I might have been going to Edinburgh, so ah. And I remember we got told, oh yeah, like, oh, you can start, we set a ring up, and then we thought we got the event organizer come to us and said, hey, you can start wrestling. And nobody was there because they timed us to start at the same time as the parade. So there was like one person in the crowd, and we're like, oh, you know what? Let's give us one person the best show they've ever seen. Oh no, I didn't work it out. No, it was my great grandmother on my father's side. Our family tree's been following the Popinio tradition for many generations now. I was looking at Wikipedia there. One of the early lesbian flags is a purple with a battle axe on it. Pretty well, yes, man. Getting that up on the MANLON Home video roof. One day when I get married and have kids, I'm going to teach them all about it. Trans flag is the most, by far, most edible looking. It does look. Some of them do look like delicious ice cream, like layers. Like, you know, like what's that? What's that called when it's the? Oh, I forget what it's called. It's like the mint flavored block of ice cream with chocolate. What's that called? Quite a lot of them do look like they'd be delicious in that format. You know, like it's that ice cream sandwich type thing. It's quite a lengthy history. Yep, we've got all written down in the book. You know what it's called again? Ah, see, from Noponyo to Popinio. Tells you everything you need to know about the history of Popinio. It's a great read. It was a real bestseller, by which I mean it sold really well, by meaning it's completely sold out. But you've read it right, so you must be able to tell us whether there are any Azran ruins on this island. Ruins? No, sorry, don't remember any mention of ruins in our history. Nothing at all? Oh, now I feel terrible, I'm so sorry. The Popinio tradition is supposed to spread love and happiness to all. Maybe you could try the archipelago. I made smashed potatoes, then put them in a potato salad, so a bit crispy in the potato salad, very tasty. I'm not a big fan of potato salad, but it's just me. Actually, I'm not a big fan of potatoes in general. I don't like like thick cut chips. I only like thin ones because I hate like thick potato stuff. Oh, hate it. See, mashed potato boggin. Mashed potato is disgusting to me. It's the texture again. Maybe you should try the archipelago to the south. Oh, thank you, but that won't help us. Or on the bright side, that cake really hit a spot. Gracias, drop by whenever you'd like more. I must admit, I really hadn't expected the Popinio to have such a detailed history. But Professor, that history is just making it more difficult to find the real egg. We'll find it. Emmy, don't worry. Quite right, Aurora. Pessimism will get us nowhere. Besides, our investigation has only just begun. We still have the day ahead of us, and much information to gather. I hope we can stop by for some cake at some point. Of course, standard procedure. Oh, we've went somewhere wrong. It was up here, wasn't it? Was it up by? It was like up by the. I mean, there's a wee cat there, but why did she say that our? Why did she say that our friend's family were, or whatever, the ones that knew it? Well, boys, I've just checked the time. I've got a wee bit carried away by the puzzling. But, boys, we're gonna call it a day there. Because that's Megan just in, and your old dad's getting hungry, so I better go cook dinner. And hopefully not think of that turgid thick piss we were talking about to try and put us off our dinner. But aye, boys, thank you for joining us. And that was us solving the mystery of what happened in London, I guess, and now we're heading out to find all the Azran relics all across the world. But I will be back with Professor Layton on Wednesday. What even is a Wednesday? But we'll be, more importantly, we'll be back tomorrow about 11 o'clock with what we starting, what game are we starting. That's it, we're starting Return to Monkey Island. So I will catch you tomorrow for that. Let's head over to... a wee drum roll, please. to this screen. Alright, boys, how's it going? Think the thick pea, Mikey. Oh, sometimes it was so thick it looked like it thickened at the bottom. It looked like you could, you know, you could like, how do I say it? Like a maybe like a very thin jelly. Anyways, I was moving swiftly on. But anyways, moving on. As usual, boys, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Is anyone else on? Or who's meant to be on next? I don't know, and I've not checked. So I'm just gonna quickly check while we go and just talk shite while I'm doing that and pretend that I've always done this. 2 seconds, boysies. 2 seconds. I'm definitely also not checking my dashboard to see if anyone has interacted with me and I've just been a dick and not noticed it. Oh, Jason raided me twice last week and I've just not mentioned to him. Well, you know what, boys? You know what? You know what? There we go. And there we go, boys. And guess what else? Guess what else I forgot to mention now?
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier.
I forgot
he's
to
my sweet
mention
cheese,
that as well.
my good time boy.
Subscribed about it was a week ago. No wonder I forgot to mention it because it was a week ago. But who will we? Crash? I think Crash's away. I think he's away on holiday. I'm not gonna say where because, you know, I know he likes his privacy. Fuck it. No one's getting a raid because I'll be on next. Me, the only streamer that matters. Big boy Mikey. Big baby Mikey. No, don't call me big baby Mikey. Don't. That's weird. I thought did he get back? That was quick because I think he left yesterday. But anyway, boysies, I'll catch you later. Take care of yourself. Always have good mental health, and I'll catch you. That's not my usual goodbye, but I catch you because I'm fucking hungry. Out my house. See yous.